Akademiks, for the most part, feels... It looks like the peace treaty between DJ Akademiks and TDE may be coming to an end. While reacting to TDE affiliates back on Figg, Akademiks sent TDE a very stern warning.
So for everybody that don't know, Akademiks was talking about Kendrick Lamar and his homies saying, if you try me, I'ma kill you, and all this, just whatever, right? So that was, we reacted to that video like 2 days ago. Today, now, it's some more shit.
Akademiks, for the most part, feels very betrayed. Akademiks went to the GNX tour stop in Detroit, had a conversation with TDE members like Day Free, Anthony Sala, and others, and he thought the issues were behind him. He thought they came to a common ground after their long conversation at the tour. So when he left, he thought they were good. But Akademiks...
So he came to their concert beefing with him, talking crazy, like, if you see me and you try to hit me, I promise you it's going to be the last day. You're going to go meet Nipsey Hussle and them. You're going to go up there with them. Boo-de-boo-de-boo. Talking gangster as hell. We like, damn, Akademiks, when you get tough gangster like that, we more scared of you sitting on us than anything else, Mr. Akademiks Teddy Bear. You tweaking. Then he actually went to the concert, dude pressed him, and he basically said, hey, it was just content. You know how these niggas do.
Quickly found out after retelling the story publicly and then seeing other people who weren't there retell the story, he quickly found out as soon as he left, Day Free and others picked up that phone and called media personalities in TDE or affiliates of TDE and told them a completely different story. They told a story where they presented themselves as the authority who pressed Akademiks. They told a story.
They did press Akademiks, though. They said, hey, this is exactly what Akademiks said they said. They said, hey, everything you said on the internet is personal to us. Is it personal for you? Because if it's personal for you, we can get down right now. If it's not personal, we can do it whatever gangster shit you want to do, we can do it right now. Akademiks folded up and said, if I thought it was personal, do you think I would have came to the concert? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. That's getting pressed.
They presented themselves as somebody who got the best of Akademiks, opposed to Akademiks thinking they had a good faith conversation. So when Akademiks told his story publicly, he told a story of they came together, got common ground. However, when other members affiliated with TDE told the story, they told it as if TDE completely pressed Akademiks.
My boy Akademiks got pressed yesterday. Well, not yesterday, a couple days ago at the Detroit show. Right. And he thought it was just a friendly talk. Well, that's why this is what he's saying to us. He thought it was just a cool little exchange. Right. But you got marked out, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Now you from TDE, boy. That's what Max said.
Yeah, for real.
You from TDE now, boy. Now go sit your ass down right here. Sit down and get up what we tell you to. You feel me? You got marked out, boy.
Damn.
Coming over here talking about some, he said, because we can get at it. No, boy. We can get down. That's what we could do. Yeah. We could get down. You trying to get down? Is it personal for you? It's personal for me. Yeah. It's personal for you. We finna get down. No, it's just content, man. It's content.
That's getting. I don't care how you try to slice it. That's getting pressed. If you get on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and you talking crazy, you talk about unaliving people. You talking about if somebody do something to you, you gonna unalive them. They gonna be up there with Nipsey Hussle and all that, and I'm gonna pull up, and y'all bet not do nothing to me and all that. Then motherfuckers pull up and they be like, "Hey, so what you trying to do?" Hey, it's just content, man. What the fuck?
That's where I'm leaving it at. I'm not coming here to do anything for Drake. I believe at that moment when he said that, do you really think I'm here to slide for Drake? At that moment, I'm thinking, Drake ain't never messing with dude again, man. Drake ain't never messing with dude again. It's over with, bro. You got press. It's okay.
That's getting pressed, bro. I'm sorry.
You should be riding for TDE.
Akademiks and TDE serve two different bases.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you will ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Because Akademiks can tell his audience, we pulled up, had a conversation, it's all good. And that's a W.
Right.
TDE serve a fan base of the streets, of dudes who are street adjacent, if they're not from the streets, or dude who are heavily influenced by street principles.
Right.
So if TDE would have told their base, hey, man, we finally caught up and finally seen Akademiks after what appears to be 5 years of him violating us, and we had a conversation and it's all good, their base will look at them as weak. So I don't know what the truth is. Like, I don't know if Ak is telling the truth or if they're telling the truth. It's open right now. But TDE really couldn't provide any other story other than that. If they would have provided a story of Akademiks pulled up, we had a buddy-buddy conversation with him, laughed and chummy it up, and then he left, their fan base would have looked at them a little crazy. Yeah. Well, Akademiks took great offense to what Back on Figg said about him, because outside of this, Back on Figg, there's skits. Back on Figg called him a mark, etc., etc.
For everybody that's not from California, a mark is like a lame or like a goofy or like a something like that. That's basically what a mark is.
Akademiks took to his stream to essentially violate Back on Figg and send a message to TDE as a whole.
They're talking about some. He said, because we can get at it. No, boy. We can get down. That's what we could do.
Yeah.
We could get down. You trying to get down? Is it personal for you? It's personal for me.
Yeah.
It's personal for you.
But that ain't this? They said he lied right here. Ain't that exactly what Akademiks said happened?
Get down. No, it's just content, man. It's content. That's where I'm leaving it at.
These brothers are very misconstrued on the conversation. And the unfortunate part of it, I'm now starting to think, because y'all know how I get. I'm starting to think if they're speaking for TDE, because if they're speaking for TDE, I'll take it to 10,000 levels up. I can't tell if they're getting some information and trying to get their failing show some buzz, which I understand. Or if they're speaking for TDE, I'll start getting it up there that they got to release the video. Now everybody got to see it.
This 100% came from TDE and the sources who were there. You could tell that Back on Figg aren't renegades because multiple members of TDE had similar sentiments, even MacWap, who weren't there as well. So MacWap got the same sources from TDE that Back on Figg got. And whoever that source is, whoever that source who was there, they told both MacWap, Back on Figg, and other TDE personalities that TDE pressed Akademiks.
I will say, though, you don't get no gangster points for pressing like Akademiks. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework on Akademiks, folks. You don't really get no gangster points for pressing somebody like that. You know what I mean? Now, if you made a nigga who was a street nigga, he got 75 bodies, he been in prison for 32 years, and you make him, you press him, then you look like a gangster to whoever you trying to look like a gangster to. But as far as like, that's like damn near, I ain't gonna say it's bullying, because if Akademiks is not like that, he need to stop talking like that. That's the problem with the internet too. Like, a lot of these niggas they don't be like that, but they get on the internet and talk about, oh, if you do this, I'm gonna unalive you and this, that, the third. And so it's like, if you talking gangster, you gonna get gangster outcomes, bro. So you can't then get back on the internet and be like, it ain't go like that. Oh my God. I didn't mean it to go like that. If you talking about death, bro, that nigga Akademiks brung up somebody losing their life, bro. You're gonna get pressed about something like that. You feel me? Like, especially if I don't even know you, bro. You can't play with me like that.
So if I'm I'm not entirely upset at Back on Figg. I do understand you got to violate Back on Figg, but if I'm not really upset at Back on Figg. I'm upset at the TDE source who's telling multiple people that they pressed me. Because if that's not true, if something completely different happened, then you got to violate them up top. Like, if I'm you, I'm not even issuing no warning, bro. I don't even feel like you got to wait to find out if this came from up top. You can just look at the situation, look at what everybody is saying, and know that it came from the same source and realize, of course, the TDE source got this out there to the media affiliates that's affiliated with TDE, and they were instructed to put this message out there to go against you. So I don't feel like there's a peace treaty. I don't feel like y'all squash this. I don't feel like they like you. I feel like, for the most part, it's still not war because, bro, it's content at the end of the day. But I feel like it's still up, to be honest. Like, I don't feel like when y'all see each other, let's say tomorrow or next week at another concert, or let's say, you see those same TDE affiliates, bro, next week at the In-N-Out Burger. I don't think it's gonna be love. I don't think it's gonna be peace.
Sure. It's something gonna happen for sure.
Due to the environment y'all was in.
It's going
but
down.
How things left off, obviously it ain't peace, bruh.
So I'm trying to still remain respectful, but I'm getting to the point where I'm saying if they're the spokesperson for TDE, I'll have no problem introducing some disrespect to force that. I know they have a video, to force the video to come out that everybody can see it.
See, now, like this, Akademiks, shit like this is like, this is where things get misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a civilian, be a civilian. Don't get on the internet disrespecting no street nigga. And then when they see you and something do happen and you do end up getting touched, don't come back on the internet like, oh, I'm calling the police. And that's when people kind of like misconstrue shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to be disrespectful, not disrespectful, if you're going to talk crazy any type of way, you got to know what's going to come behind that, bro. And again, every time I react to you, and I've done it a lot of times, bro, I've seen you get disrespectful, get buck. I've seen you get tough, get in people's face, ball your fist up to females. I have yet to see you do that to any male. Any man. I've never seen you get in somebody in no man's face and punch no man or push no man or check no man or press no. I've never seen it. So you gotta watch yourself, boy. You know what I am? I'm just saying.
Now, here's the thing, and this is why I respect people like, I think both of these niggas are damn near handicapped. One foot, one nigga got one hand.
Damn.
Both of you suckers are gang members. I'm a civilian. You know why I popped up to that show? Because I could go anywhere I want. I proved it.
See? But you're not talking like a civilian, bro. I can go anywhere I want. I proved that. That's gangster talk, bro. Calm down.
I literally said if a TD raised a hand at me, it would be his last day living. And I still went to the show and chilled. And y'all are tough, not me. I'm supposed to cop, please. I'm supposed to. Y'all are supposed to talk crazy about me and not do nothing. But whatever. So let's speak about it. For y'all two little suckers up there.
But see, that's the problem. You not understanding, bro. If a nigga knows you're a civilian and you just talking crazy, somebody raise your hand up at me, it's gonna be the last day they living. Nobody's scared of that, Akademiks. Like, what the fuck? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you not a man and you ain't gonna protect yourself or you are just a straight punk. But you at their concert, you ain't got no gun. You a big boy. You ain't running nowhere. You can't fight 500 niggas. What are you gonna do? The gangsters are not gonna do nothing to you because, number one, they know that that's what you want. You want them to crash out because no matter how bad you get your ass beat, you gonna get paid from that situation. You see what I'm saying? Then you gonna sue. Then you gonna go to the police. And then you gonna get back on the internet and antagonize and talk tougher. You see what I'm saying? So you talking crazy is the problem for me, type shit. If you a civilian, stay in a civilian place, bro. Don't get on the internet talking about where I can go, who gonna die, who gonna do. Don't do that, bro. Just be a cool civilian, regular dude. It's okay. You don't gotta prove to yourself that you not a punk, bro. If the world think you a punk, okay, whatever, bro. Let them think that. You see what I'm saying? But you going down a road where you might not be able to reel it back, bro. I'm just letting you know.
I'll give y'all some Drake tickets. Y'all go to OVO show. Because I've been popping up on people the last 2-3 months. I haven't seen you suck go nowhere but under Kendrick Lamar's ball sack for the last. Okay, I told myself I was going to chill.
This is why I say this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef has completely altered the trajectory of multiple storylines within hip-hop and hip-hop media. If I would have told you before this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef that Akademiks and Back on Figg will be at odds, you will look at me crazy, because Akademiks was literally one of like the biggest like champions for Back on Figg and community when they left No Jumper, right? You know, sort of pushing them to leave No Jumper, pushing them to do their own thing, championing them as an independent platform. So for them to be beefing now, that's like a huge jump.
Right.
But Akademiks would reveal that when he was getting them to leave, that they were just pawns within his beef with Adam 22. And he would say that he convinced them to leave No Jumper, not because he thought they would be successful on their own or they were great podcasters. He would say he simply did it, you know, to ruin whatever Adam had going on, because him and Adam had issues or they were at odds. It was something weird. It's currently unclear if Akademiks is telling the truth or if Akademiks is just saying this just to say it. But if Akademiks is telling the truth, or if Back on Figg believes Akademiks is telling the truth, then we're about to witness a different level of hatred get introduced into this conflict. Right now, I think for the most part, it's just content creation, content creators going back and forth over a disagreement or over a clip that they don't like. But once you introduce the dynamic of Akademiks was our mentor, Akademiks gave us advice that we believe was in our best interest, that we believe was something that he gave that was genuine to help us grow. But the whole time, he knew that the advice was going to be bad for us, but he still did it to get back at Adam. Once you introduce those dynamic at play, you're about to see a different level of hatred, a different level of venom that I believe is going to lead to way more personal attacks, and things are just going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
You know I'm offended, chat? These niggas like Ruri and Millie Mall to me. The reason why y'all don't have...
And if somebody in the chat said TDE isn't worried about you, bro, just move on. Exactly. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just go ahead about your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to enter into some shit that, number one, don't really have nothing to do with you. And number two, you not qualified to even do the things that you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? You can't come to no bunch of gangster niggas and say that you gonna unalive them and it's gonna be their last day breathing if they raise a hand at you. What's wrong with you, bro?
Nigga, I mastermind engineer y'all having to go start this bullshit on them fucking disgusting orange couches. I masterminded. Nigga, I masterminded y'all in the unemployment line. I saw it. I'm like, all right. Nigga, I wrote it up. That's what me and Adam, you know what's the funny thing? I ain't even have no beef with you, nigga. Adam was playing a little interesting game. But me and Adam, we cool now. That's my mans. So, nigga, figure out what y'all got to do, man. At this point, I'm not beefing with the G League. Okay? And me and Adam have no beef. Me and Vlad were mad cool. Me and Wack, we straight. The rest of y'all niggas, peons. Sorry to tell y'all. All right? But anyway, the next thing I hear about this, I'll go up on a whole TDE. Y'all niggas, again, if y'all thought y'all gave me a pass, don't give me passes. Announcement, don't give me a pass.
I won't credit Akademiks 100% of the reason why Back on Figg or community ultimately left No Jumper. However, I do believe his seeds did contribute to it. If you're Akademiks, right, and you sit at the top of the rap game, you understand that telling somebody who worked for your homie's platform, hey, he not paying you enough, man. If you was my employee, I'll pay you $300,000. I'll pay you $250 a year easily. Do you understand how much value you're bringing to No Jumper? I feel like once you say that enough, then the employees who work for No Jumper, they start looking at things a little differently. Now, when Adam makes any suggestions, like, man, what? For accent, I'm working, right? So now even the dynamic from I'm grateful to be here, I'm an employee, even that starts changing up, because Acton told you for a year straight how you bringing more value to the platform than the platform is bringing to you.
Right.
And when you look at conversations,
that's why you can't listen to these niggas, bro. You just gotta keep your head down and do what you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the industry, bro. Because the niggas be on some weird. It's always some vindictive, weird, fucking ulterior motives. Like, it's always some weirdo type shit that's going on in the industry, bro. And it's like, I don't know. It's better
like
to just
this.
do your
When
own
you actually
thing,
look back
shit.
in hindsight,
Stupid.
you actually begin to see the effects of the seeds that Akademiks planted taking place right in front of our eyes.
In the Reddit, I am not leaving no jumper, man. Y'all keep doing that shit.
Yes, he is.
leaving for Akademiks. Oh,
January
You can't
January
fire me, I
21st, he
quit.
gone.
Huh?
You can't fire me.
What you
I
say?
quit.
January 21st. See ya.
You gonna be happy. They gonna be like, yeah.
Akademiks offered us $300,000. I was like, damn.
Hey, keep it G.
I'm gone.
Keep it G. When he said your name, you was happy, yeah.
I'm like that. Knows.
Duno is so pissed that he didn't get mentioned.
Bro, don't get. You do that all, bro. All right, so
I'm not watching
when
this
someone-
anymore. I'm sorry. This shit it's like getting cringy. It's getting too cringy at this point. It's kind of maybe I need to just chill, get high real quick, and maybe I'll be back.